Hi there, so the sequence that we're going to be doing now is going to be aiming at cycling. So if you enjoy mountain biking or performance road biking and spend a lot of time on the saddle, this is going to be a really good sequence to do to work on any imbalances you may have with your muscles, your joints and your postural position as well. Sitting in the saddle does compromise your spinal alignment, so this is going to help tremendously. You can do as many repetitions as you feel comfortable with, and only go as far and stretch as far as you can with your body. Eventually your flexibility will improve and you'll be able to take that stretch further each time. So I hope you enjoy the sequence, and the weather's been fantastic for riding recently, so I hope you're enjoying your bikes. Okay, so we'll get started. If you get down onto the floor and get yourself lying on your back with your feet hip distance apart and your arms nice and relaxed by your side, and just dropping your shoulder blades nice and heavy into the floor. Your pelvis is nice and neutral, so it's not at an angle, so you're just trying to stay nice and comfortable on the floor. And remembering to just inhaling into that rib area and engaging your abdominal muscles, so you're engaging your core throughout the whole of the sequence, as much as you feel comfortable with. So you're going to inhale, exhale, you're just going to drop your legs to one side, so drop your knees to one side of your body, bringing it back to center and then dropping it to the other side. What I'd like you to focus on is the movement is coming from your thighs, the tops of your thighs and the joints of your hip at the top. So trying to keep your pelvis nice and stable. There will be a little bit of movement, but very slight. And just going from side to side with your breath if you can. So exhaling as you drop to the side, and go as far as comfortable is for you, and do maybe 6 to 7 repetitions to start off with, but if you can manage more and like to do more, then do more repetitions. Okay, so going on from the knee rolls, we're going to go into the shoulder bridge. So bringing your arms down by your side and bringing your feet slightly closer to your seat bones. You're going to inhale, and exhale, you're going to peel your pelvis off the floor and then bring it back down. And then do that again. So inhale to get ready, and then exhale, peeling your pelvis off the floor, and then get down again. And then for the next repetition, just lift all the way up to your shoulder blades into that shoulder bridge. And hold it there for 2 or 3 breaths. And then rolling back down, slow and controlled, and you're engaging that core, so it's 1 vertebra at a time down back onto the floor. And do maybe 5 repetitions, 5 to 6 repetitions to begin with. Going up into your shoulder bridge, making sure you've got a nice ski slope position over there, and just staying there, relaxing your shoulders into the floor. Don't go all the way up to your neck, making sure you're just on your shoulders and staying nice and relaxed, and holding it there for 2 or 3 breaths, and then rolling back down. Good. So we do that a few times. When you're up in your shoulder bridge, squeezing your glutes, engaging that core, relaxing your face, and then rolling back down. Okay, and again. And then rolling back down after a few breaths. Good. Now after the shoulder bridge, we'll do the single leg reach. So if you bring your feet a little bit further away again from your seat bones, staying on your back, you're going to bring one leg up into tabletop, and then you're going to bring your other leg into tabletop. So both legs are up into tabletop, trying to make sure that your shin is parallel to the ceiling. You're going to come up with your upper body, and you're going to place your hands on one leg and reach the other leg out straight, And then you're going to alternate, making sure you've engaged your core. And when you're stretching it out, imagine it's being pulled to the end of the room. So you've got that stretch. Your leg is really being pulled. I want you to focus on that. Do as many repetitions as you feel comfortable with. If you need to rest your head, you can. And just keep going with your legs. Making sure your core is engaged. Good. The next exercise, I'd like you to roll over onto your tummy. So you're going to be doing the diamond press. So turning your toes in to face each other. They're about hip distance apart again. Placing your hands down in front of you and resting your forehead on your head straight down. So you've got a little diamond shape with your arms. You're going to just lengthen your upper back by lifting it up. But keep looking down so you're like facing the floor, almost like you're trying to read a page from a book. And you're just slightly lifting up your upper back. It's not about getting too much of a lift. It's more about lengthening. So imagine it's being pulled up towards the top of the wall. And just focus on that stretch. You'll feel it on your lower back as well. And just hold it up for a couple of breaths. And then release it. Okay, so you can do maybe 6 repetitions of the diamond press. And then after that, I'd like you to extend your arms open and open your legs so it's the star, and it's almost like a swimming exercise. So we're going to inhale. On exhale, you're going to lift opposite arm and opposite leg, but leave your body, your upper body, off the floor. But you're looking at the floor, so you've got a nice neutral spine. Inhale to the bottom and exhale as you lift. You're keeping your legs nice and straight. So imagine your arm is being pulled to one end of the room and your leg is being pulled into the opposite side of the room. So you're being stretched. This will be good for like strengthening your lower back. And working on coordinating the movement from your legs and your arms. Do about 7 repetitions on each side. Exhale on lifting. Remembering to engage that core throughout the exercise. Good. So once you've done as many repetitions as you feel comfortable with, we're going to do a single leg kick. So stay in that position. Coming up onto your elbows, making sure your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Your palms are facing each other. You're lifting the top bits of your hips off the floor. Staring at the floor, so you're looking down, so you've got that nice neutral spine at the back. You're going to inhale, exhale, and just do a single leg kick, but pulse it twice. So like you're trying to reach your seat bones with your foot. And do maybe 6 repetitions on each leg. Making sure when you come down with your kick, it's nice and slow and controlled. And keeping your the weight sort of on your elbows. So exhale whilst pulsates the legs. Good. So once you've finished your repetitions on the single leg kick, go straight into your cat stretch. So going on to all fours. So your knees are in line with your hips and your hands are in line with your shoulders. Take a nice deep inhale. On exhale, just stretch your back up towards the ceiling, making a nice arch. So like trying to see your belly. And then coming back into neutral. And then doing that maybe 4 or 5 times. So a nice upper back stretch as well. So once you've finished your cat stretch, stay in that position. We're going to do box swimming. So sliding your one leg out to the end of the mat and opposite arm, and then lifting it up and then bringing it back down to center. So on exhale, focusing on your balance and just staring down right in front of you and doing 6 to 7 repetitions on each side of your box swimming. Making sure when you come up, you're thinking about length and not so much the lift, but squeezing those glutes as you come up and straightening those legs. Keeping your spine nice and neutral, so try and imagine you're balancing a tray of drinks on your back. If you have a broomstick without the broom head, get somebody to place the broom handle on your back to see if you can keep that nice and balanced. It's a nice little technique exercise. Good, and when you finish that, sit down in your child's pose and just relax for a minute. Stretching your arms out in front of you. Just for a few breaths. And then bring your elbows down by the side and just relax. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that little sequence, and I hope it helps with your biking. Take care.